Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. So a couple things. I posted to the nice people I think it's Intellivision Invasion in the Facebook group showing them my controller, and everyone's very enthusiastic about it. And I was pointed out, even I admit I make mistakes, and 4 of the directions aren't working correctly on the controller. Not the end of the world, so don't everyone panic. So what it is, I'll show you what I found in the original. The crazy folks, whoever designed the original television. I'll just show you this one. They had. I'll show you what happened here. So this is one of the original television controllers. You see how this is kind of offset 22.5 degrees by the look of it? Yeah. So what happens is, on my controllers, let me show you a little inside baseball here. On my controllers, I had a slight miscalculation in how it works is this is the original deck of the joystick right here. So this is just a standard joystick. So I removed a restrictor plate and created these 2 new holders for the micro switches on here. So what happens is when this is not the best. I don't know why this game comes in so horrible, but this is Discs of Tron. Oh, my color is way off. Hold on. Let me modify the color here. It's like the saturation's a little off. Around there, I think. The hue. Not great. Let me see. Let me put one more filter on there. I'm going to. Let's see if this can help. Bump up the sharpness a little bit. Okay. Nothing great, but here we are. So that gives you some interesting artifacts. But anyway, so what happens is when you're often, this is what they call direction 1, and then 2, then 3, then 4. And you can see here they have like basically a cutoff on their original control. So what happens is, I'm flipping it over. Let's see if I can show you what's going on here. If you flip this over, everything's backwards, so bear with me a second. Everything is kind of backwards. The left and right are okay, but the up and down are flipped, but whatever. So what happens is when I try to get to, see, it's okay, this is okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me reset the game. Let's see if I could show you what I'm talking about here and how I'm going to fix it. So talking to people on Facebook, there's a couple of requests which I thought were interesting. One, I was already going to do the original controller. I mean, for the original system. See if I go. I'm actually going slightly up left, and it's going down right. And the reason that's happening is, alright, so when I push right, this little micro switch here, I push right, and I'm trying to go down. Sorry. Okay. When I try to go down, what's happening is I'm making contact. Actually, down is this way. If I'm going down, I'm actually making contact with one of these 4 switches too early. Because in my original design here, what I thought was right is anytime you're off in the diagonal, this is on, but it's incorrect. So the truth table really is you only have, as you're coming around, you only get 2 contacts on. So long story short, too late. But long story short, I need to move over this contact here, basically 12.5 degrees. I got cock everything about 12.5 degrees clock. It's not actually 12.5 degrees clockwise. So what happens is I need to move these switches over in this direction. I'm grabbing one of these. So this is what the deck looks like here. This is very confusing. This is the deck looks like here, and then you have your micro switch sits in here like. Alright, this is getting way too complicated. So the micro switch sits in here like, always mess this up. Alright, switch sits in here like this. This one I snapped 2 of the posts off, but that's fine. So what happens is I'm sitting here and I need to go this way slightly so it hits later. And you look here, basically I just have to, oh man, this is hard to see. Alright, see, alright, there's a micro switch comes in here. It's hitting too early, so I need to shift over that contact just a few millimeters. I'm going to take a measurement of that and just 3D print apart, test it out, and Bob's your uncle, and then we're back to true 16. Apparently I was kind of true 12, but not true 16. So move that over that way. I only have 2 contacts in each of the diagonals because I cocked everything like 12.25 degrees. I don't know why, but that's what they did. So, oh, in case you're wondering, yeah, this is what the guts of it look like. So, DB9 coming in, 2 stacks of numeric keypads in there. So talking to the people on Facebook, they were concerned, and I kind of agree with them. I really like ambidextrous designs, but it's not always the most like conducive to using the keypad. And there's quite a few games, including Deadly Discs of Tron. Don't say that 3 times fast. That the ergonomics aren't fantastic for that. So I'm going to do another cut where I'm going to move this joystick, rotate it 90 degrees, and put it here. Eliminate the buttons for the right-hand joystick version. Eliminate the buttons, and then move this down to make it just easier to, if you want to go from joystick, you can use a joystick and keypad much more easily that way. So that's coming down the pike. And then, of course, I just ordered a new Intellivision, I forget what model number it is, but the original like wood grain black one with this gold on and wood grain. So that's coming along. And there's a Telegames version as well, which thankfully uses, I think, the same DB9. That one, I ordered some knurl wood finish to make it match that. So new joysticks this controller is going to be true 16. I'm fixing that, so no worries there. And then on top of that, I'm going to be creating a couple other launch controllers in probably another couple weeks. Speaking of that, I got to catch up with my regular orders here. I can't get too lost because people have paid money for 5200 controllers. I need to get them out of here. So I still enjoy making the 5200 controllers because I like the 5200 a lot, actually. It's actually a really fun console to play. But yeah, that is coming along. And then, yeah, I just gotta take a measurement. That's gonna fall. I'm gonna take a measurement of that later and just go to my CAD, redraw it up. It's just moving over, I think looks like about 3 millimeters or so. I'll check the math on that. But in that case, I will be able to have a true 16 arcade controller. But for now, I gotta get back to work because I have a lot of orders in my queue right now. I mean, it's been crazy between the 5200 and the new Intellivision. I mean, I knew the Intellivision was going to be popular, but I had like no idea how many people would want it like right away. And I know once I get the version for the original made with the right theming for it, and I'm getting the other Intellivision just so I could test on there. So once that's done, my goodness, I don't know how many people are going to buy this thing. It's just crazy. I knew there was a lot more Intellivision people than Atari 5200, but oh my goodness. Someone asked me, did I ever try making a modern version of this? I don't like this controller. I just don't like it. I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to because I don't like it. It's just the ergonomics are just I don't like it. There's some person, I think they're out of Spain, who makes I think they call it the long play controller. It's like this, which is actually kind of neat with like buttons over here. And there's somebody else that has a little 4-way D-pad one. Let other people do that. I want my big, badass looking arcade controller. So, that brings us back to boring. I wouldn't say boring. I like the ANDI a lot. This is a ANDI controller. I don't like this dimpling here. It's just driving me crazy. I gotta fix this. I am really anal retentive when it comes to these case design. The look of the case is it's like I don't want to look at it. My customers don't want to look at it. Why are you stuck on there? Oh, are you metric? Of course you're metric. Why wouldn't you be metric? Of course it's metric. I designed the darn thing. Duh. I know it's metric because I made it. But anyways, some bad grammar for you. Let's see if I can loosen you up a little bit. Fix this. Come on. Oh man, that's making it worse. Okay, that looks bad. Okay. That whole nut needs to come off there. But yeah, so now I'm going to be working on, I've got an ANDI controller, and then I have, what else do I have in the queue? I've got this ANDI, then I have two I have an ANDI, then I have a just a regular overlay single stick, then I have two classics and another ANDI, and then I have everyone. Thank you for your patience. I'm on my own here, man. Working on this. So I've got that, and then I have either 6 or 7 Intellivision orders already. It's just crazy. I'm just the only thing that's killing me right now is getting parts in fast enough. Oh, and I want to design. I might have to redo the overlay on this. Darn it! I don't like this. See, I'm too much of a perfectionist, I think. See, this just looks bad. See, this whole overlay needs to be redone. Darn it. Yeah, I want my controllers looking really nice and professional when I'm done. I don't half-ass anything. If you're gonna do it right. Even if it takes another day, who cares? It needs to be done correctly, or don't do it at all. That's just the way I am. But yeah. That just looks awful. I can't send that out. So I got this, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 more 5200s, and then I've got at least 7 in the queue already. And I'm sure once I get different versions, I'll get even more orders from that, but that I might have to hold out a little while just because it's just the response has been nuts. Economy, I guess, isn't doing that bad because people keep ordering these things, which is great. Okay, had to take the dogs out. It's not even a euphemism. My dogs had to go outside. But yeah, let's oh goodness, let's get this taken back apart. So yeah, the Intellivision's been an interesting system developed for. It's got some interesting quirks. Yeah, like the whole that diagonal. It's like just directions four. What was it? It's got 16 directions. Direction 4, 8, 12, and like 15 are all just a little bit weird. That's been like I mean, I wanted to do something more than just your regular 8-way controller. That's easy. I didn't do anything easy. Just like the 5200 True Analog. I wasn't happy with this digital stick. I've done digital. Digital easy. I want something that was the real deal. One I'm not going to do, I'm warning you all now, I am not doing the ColecoVision. That thing is a nightmare in terms of how they did it. There's this whole diode network in there to encode everything. It's like, oh my goodness, I am not making custom circuit boards for that system. Plus, I mean, I've already gone through two. My Coleco Atom died, and I can't resurrect another Coleco I bought. So they are regular old ColecoVision. So they are not reliable systems. And I give up. I'm going to focus on the Intellivision, which is fine. I like the Intellivision. It's a unique system. I think my neighbor had one. Yeah, pretty sure I remember playing the the Intellivision. So I'm just doing some disassembly work here. Alright, so next up, let's pull this off. So the good news is, it's actually not that hard to take these completely apart. All the screws are just normal Phillips or metric hex heads. I tend to use metric screws. I don't know why, it just seems to work out better size-wise. A lot of metric screws, and so you can see it's actually not hard to take these apart and then put back together again. So I don't usually go through this, but this is just unacceptable. I wouldn't, if I paid $200 for a controller, I know I wouldn't be happy with that, so I am fixing it. Yeah, so the Intellivision is interesting. I need to build up a bunch of cable harnesses too, so I can finish knocking out on joysticks too. I gotta knock out these 5200 orders which came in first, and people have been waiting on. Need to get that done. And then after that, this is the wrong number, Phillips. I need oh my goodness, my workbench. You know what? Getting too messy. Let's grab a bottom housing. Bear with me while I clean up a minute. I know this is not YouTube gold here, but here we are. Put that aside a minute. Let's put some tools back. This is just too messy. Can't see what I'm doing here. Yeah, so new Intellivision stuff coming soon. And then get through my backlog of the 5200 stuff. And then finish designing and cutting new Intellivision designs. I'm going to do a right-handed, left-handed version with a little better ergonomics. And then I'm just going to clean up a minute. This is ridiculous. You got to clean up anyway. Don't need that. Yeah, like I said, my biggest problem now is just supply chain's been slow. It's starting to move again, but it was just usually stuff on order from China would take 11 days, and I got stuff that's 3, 4, 5 weeks out now, which is just killing me here. So yeah. Oh man, what is with all these tools, Dave? This is ridiculous. Stuff needs to go back. All this random ass wire. You know, I could have sworn I built up a few more harnesses, and I can't find them right now. It's driving me batty. Keep a cleaner desk. That's all I can say. So yeah, I got burl wood coming in for the what's the heck is the name of the company? It's like a Sears Video Arcade 2 or whatever it was. I can't remember the exact name of it. And there's also a Telegames version. Really cool. I like the look with the wood on the front. So that's another one getting designed. That one's easy though. That's aesthetics. It's not anything actually goes into making it. Alright. So yeah, that's one of my 3D printed parts, by the way. So I'm just going to be moving. These just need to be moved over slightly, and I think I need to turn them just a little bit. So I will work on that. So I'll just reprint those back up and give it a shot. What is all this crap? My goodness. Oh yeah, that's the other one I'm working on. I got in the new housings for the my 5200 LT, the light version. I think I'm going to go with this keypad instead of the ones with the buttons at the top. It'll still be overlay compatible, but something that's going to be a little low, keep the cost down a little bit, make it a little more affordable for everyone, and because I can take a bit of labor out of it too, and parts, so I can make a little less expensive controller out of it. I still too much crap on my desk. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? Alright. So, yeah, that's coming too. I didn't expect the 5200 to go so crazy. Ooh boy. Alright, so that's one of the joysticks. Joystick. These are little sub-assemblies they make for the joysticks. So I see two on the floor there. Garbage. Not garbage. 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 Garbage everywhere. Alright, let's finish taking this apart. I'll be done soon. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride so far this year. between the tariffs and then the slightly less tariffs and the ending the de minimis, which really sucks. Because now I have to pay the very minimum 30% more for everything. Luckily, I bought ahead for a lot. Alright, here's still okay shape. I might replace you. Let's see. And then this guy comes off. This drops out. Little button assembly, yeah, so the LT is not going to have this, so this will be the keypad. I need to design a shifted over version. So I do have a small, I don't have any real scrap anymore in terms of housings. I've gotten pretty good on the CNC. That's why you haven't seen refurb units lately. It's just I've had less scrap on the CNC. I've been replacing the rounder bits a little more regularly. The end mills, I should say. Two fluted end mills. So yeah, to do all this stuff, I use a CNC and I use benchtop CNC and a 3D printer. So that's how. I don't know how you could do otherwise. I suppose you can drill all the stuff out by hand, but it'd be a complete nightmare. Clean this off in a second. I usually do this over here, but why not? So the original, this is the original finish. So if you have an older version of the controller, you'll see like this attached. I don't really. Never was a huge fan of how much it attracted fingerprints. The beige boxes don't seem to have that problem, but these black ones, it's a very high finish, so they tend to pick up the fingerprints real easy. Darn you, static. Work with me here. Yes, this is a printer's ruler. And then, oh, I haven't done this in a while. This is a little bit of art. It's kind of fun, actually. I haven't done this in a while. You go through and you this is kind of relaxing. Usually I have my CNC cut it, but that's how I used to do it, where I would go through and cut these all by hand. All the small holes you remount. I might go back to this. I get a little bit, honestly, I get a little bit better results off off of doing it by hand than the machine. Where are you? Oh, I thought I knocked a hole in you. Maybe I didn't. It didn't go through. I'm just holding it up to the light. I see light. This is exciting, isn't it? Let's all sit down and watch a 51-year-old man cut holes in the panel. Shall we? I suppose there's worse things to watch. Yeah, these controllers can be a little artisanal at times. Sometimes I batch them, sometimes I just go singles like this one. I've just been caught doing a bunch of paint our kitchen cabinets. Wow, that's turned out really nice. I'll give it that. But boy, that's a lot of work. If your controller's delayed for a day or two, it's because I like making sure things looks the Intellivision, it shouldn't be delayed at all. I'm glad I found it now before I started shipping controllers. I need to find a good test multi-cart so I can put some test software on there. It's one thing I don't have. I have it for the 5200, but I don't have anything for the Intellivision. Because I'm still a newbie when it comes to the Intellivision. Where are you? Yeah, I might go back to doing this. I kind of like the way it turns out. To be honest with you, I think I like it. I think the surface finish looks a little better doing it by hand. The CNC leaves a little bit of a ragged edge, which you really usually won't see just because it's all covered by bolts and nuts and buttons. You won't see it, but I think I get a little bit better finish when I do this cutting by hand. So the other secret is I found the keypad is self-sticking, and I cut the overlay off, the vinyl off, so when I go to stick it on, I get a better finish. It holds down better. Okay, and then I'll stick it up here. It's kind of relaxing, actually. Schmutz. All right, and then silver. I really do try to honor the original systems as they were made. In this case, this is the 5200, so it is black with pebble black with a stainless steel. This is, of course, a vinyl applique, but that's fine. I don't think anyone's expecting stainless steel here. Again, when the keypad goes down, it's on the bare ABS closure. I just don't have enough hours in the day, you know that? At least whenever I retire, I will have plenty to work on. I 3D print these. Really, these are looking really nice lately. Look at the ironing. Isn't that cool? How smooth that finish is. And this is, of course, the side that's plate side that matches the feel there. This goes this way. Continue on for a few minutes, and then it's almost 11:30, and it's a school night, well, work night for me. Testing away. My day job, I am a test engineering architect. So, long story short, I get to write and run a bunch of test procedures for the company I work for, which makes batteries, testers, and chargers for regular lead acids and for EV. So it's kind of cool. Electric vehicles. Let's do some reassembly here. You know what? It's getting late. I'm tired. I don't want to mess up another one of these overlays. And there's an ANDI. This is going out. I'll get this done tomorrow night, and then start doing some batch work. In the meantime, I'll in my break time at work tomorrow, I'll design up a new, actually I should see what that measurement is right now. Don't think about it. Oh, where are you? There you go. There you be. Let's see. So basically I need to come over the width of that. So I need it to hit later. And it needs to stay on for a while, which is fine. So I need to come over, it's hitting too early, 4 millimeters. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, 4 millimeters. So I'll move that over. So those all need to go 4 millimeters that way. And I'll do a test print and make sure it works, and then print up, 3D print some more. Where's my sample? Oh, I'm getting tired. Been doing aquafit with the wife. Oh no, my goodness, that is a hell of a workout. Wow, my brain is tired. Sheesh. Okay. I think I'm going to bed in a minute. Oh, if you all want to see, this is what the This is the original deck to the controller, the joystick. So this whole thing gets pulled off. The micro switches, why is that bent? The micro switches stay there. I put a new plate on here, then I have another plate that screws on top, and that's the one I gotta move over just a smidgen, and that'll get us a nice 16 way, true 16. Let's have the one that goes over here. No clicking until it gets to the midpoint, so yeah, that'll get fixed. Everyone, thank you for watching this rambling video. I'm gonna get some sleep and then work on this one tomorrow, and that's it. Everyone have a great night, and television controllers should not be delayed. I got about a week easy before I can work on the actually building for customers. Sorry about that. I do have the parts for it, but once I get past these 5200s, I'll start working on the Intellivision, and probably in my downtime I'll probably end up cutting a new layout as well and get that released. I mean, for everyone to anticipate what it's going to look like. But yeah, that's it for now. Everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great night.